A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Let's hear it for your Arkansas Travelers.
Henry Trujillo gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So to get his day started at the plate, Quentin Booth tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on the way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A dive and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, here is Nick Plummer. He popped out in his first trip. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kramer Robertson. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. into the box, Quentin Booth. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him. Swing and a miss, strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. From the stretch.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now batting, third baseman, Malcolm Newton.
On its tailor-made to short, 6. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. And hit him. First base.
So now into the box is Quentin Booth. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hooked at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. Up next, Sam Haggerty. He grounded out last time up.
Sam Haggerty.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit to third. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Next, it'll be Braden Bishop. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Plummer gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 7-3.
He's out. 3. He's safe.
Next up is Irving Lopez. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Irving Lopez.
Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Take the base.
Striding in is Quentin Booth. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from second is in to score. Ready now is Sam Haggerty, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
And now in the box, Braden Bishop. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 3 runs already home here. Soft liner towards short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Julio Rodriguez. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Rodriguez.
0-1, here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
14-6 is the way this one ends. The Springfield Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Fagaldi takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Springfield Cardinals and the Arkansas Travelers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Justin Dunn is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing.
3 out. 3. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Out. 3. 2.
Into the box, Quentin Booth. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
2-0 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hey, here we go.
2-0 count, the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to.
Ball 4, take your base.
And now Quentin Booth struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lifted down the line in left.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Whitty at second, Nobles at first, 2 out in the inning. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
The set and the 1-2. And he popped him up. Whitty rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So stepping in is Sam Haggerty, and they're runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 3-1. So here is Quentin Booth, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a ball, 1-0. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
That hit him. He's got first. He's down.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Quentin Booth, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him against these good right-handers.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Ready with the 0-2.
22.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We're through 6 full. Arkansas leads this thing 6-1. Next, it'll be Quentin Booth. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Dunn takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Matthew Liberatore worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
2 hits, 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the Double-A Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Arkansas Travelers.
Quentin Booth gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now to the plate, here is John Torres, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, number 21, John Torres.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Colin Anderle the next to bat, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So now to the plate, Kramer Robertson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up as Turris waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Nolan Gorman. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count remains full. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Take it. I got it.
Bishop able to track it down for the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now at the plate, Irving Lopez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
The second baseman, Irving Lopez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Hey, let's go right here.
The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Malcolm Nunez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Malcolm Nunez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that one yanked just foul. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Yeah, we got one out here.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. At the plate now is Nick Plummer. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Now here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit in the air to right field. Rodriguez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now to bat, Scott Miller, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Number 6, Scott Miller.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Nobody here, nobody.
The windup and the 0-1. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up. Haggerty shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Torres.
Here we go, guys.
John Torres.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
One away, one away.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball. Hit in the air to center field. Bishop is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And now here is Colin Anderley. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Liberato will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kramer Robertson.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
No outs yet, no outs.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's high.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Digging in next, Irving Lopez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Here we go, boys.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Malcolm Nunez. He singled in his first AB.
Malcolm Nunez.
Pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to stand in is Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 home. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. To the plate now, Nick Plummer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Scott Miller waits on deck. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
From the stretch, Scott Miller is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Inside looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
John Torres is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he is in there.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff. Jimmy Yacobonis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Stephen Gingery gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
7 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Travelers, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 17 runners on base.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la Cetreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerán otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y el estatal. Cambié toda la...
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this could work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. You know, they don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus, and that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between, so I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team. Their manager lets them know it.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Austin Warner, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ball 4, take your aim. 3. Ball 4, take your aim. Stay down. First base. 3. Stay down.
So now here is Quentin Booth, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now to the plate, Quentin Booth grounded out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Quentin Booth, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides, but that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Sam Haggerty. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. In the dirt, throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. Two and 2. Here it is. To third. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Springfield came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Johan Quezada claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach Thompson records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Evan Krasinski will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Quentin Booth trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit, Quentin Booth. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping up is Quentin Booth. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And 2. Here it is. This one's down to third. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now it'll be Braden Bishop. Flew out last time up.
Braden Bishop.
The 1-1 on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Travelers lead it 5-0. Now at the plate is Peter Pascal. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So the next to bat will be Julio Rodriguez, and they're runners at the corners now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. A tag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Arkansas leads this thing 5-0. Now to the plate, Quentin Booth. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in once again is Braden Bishop, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend. Next to hit is Quentin Booth. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul, strike one. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
He's out. Three. He's out.
The center fielder, number 14, Peter.
Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the dive to first. Touché, sir.
Great play right there. Usually the rule of thumb, it has to be a bullet for you to leave your feet and still complete the double play. Got the out at first base after the dive. I like it.
Next to dig in, Quentin Booth. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in will be Dan Infield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Dan Infield.
This is on the ground over to first. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on.
Next up, Kramer. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Now into the box, Quentin Booth. He flew out in his last AB.
Let her fly. Put me up right here. Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
3.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to, as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Wyatt Mills claims the win out of the pen his first. Jarrett Gutu closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Corpus Christi Hooks.
Kent Emanuel will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now into the box is Quentin Booth, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
First pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to hit is Quentin Booth, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The set and the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Now at the plate here is Quentin Booth. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's another K, so back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Next, here is Quentin Booth, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind an account 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Corpus Christi took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kent Emanuel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Justin Dunn struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.